And if you're wondering why you do it, that right there, that's incredible. Hey folks, Fast Freddy D here. I'm headed back up to the mountains. I'm on my way up through 11 Mile Woods Road. Plan is to go to Long Pond this week. I might stay over at Pink Pond. I've never stayed over on that pond and I wanted to really fish it. And then we might go on an adventure over to Little Pink Pond and maybe up to Wedge Pond. Oh gosh, this is a beautiful view up through here. Problem is it's 40 degrees. I don't know if that's coming out on there. And the higher I get up here in the mountains from home, oh gosh, this is a beautiful view through here. The higher I get up in the mountains here, the more snow I'm getting. So this is going from a spring, by the way, it's April 23rd. This is going from a spring trout fishing trip to a semi-winter solo camping trip. This should be pretty interesting. So I'll let you go, and I'll get back at you when we get up there, and we'll take a look at what we're dealing with. Who knows, we might not even be able to get down the road to get in there. This should be pretty freaking cool. All right, catch you later. Well, we made it up here. The sun came out. It's still only about 42, 43. It might be about 50 out here in the sun. Feels warmer. Got the canoe all set, packs ready. Just got to come over and sign in, and we'll be getting on the trail here. This is a canoe carry for Long Pond. Just remember, if you ever come up here, there's some special regulations on fishing. Here, I'll get a quick shot of that. You can stop that and read it if you want. Just remember, don't hitchhikers, blah, blah, blah. If you carry it in, carry it out. You know all that. I'm going to turn this off, and I'll get back at you when I get on the trail. I don't want to show everybody's phone numbers and stuff on this list. All right, you take care. I don't know how good it's coming out, but these wheels, this is stony. Ground stones, it almost wants to turn my ankles, but these fatter wheels on this one working pretty good. Oh, here's the pond. See, that isn't that long of a portage in here. Just this hill going back up when you leave. That gets a lot of people. I usually do it in 2 trips. But here we are. Now I was worried about white caps to get across here, but this end of the pond looks like glass. Oh, this is awesome. This is gonna be such an awesome weekend, guys. Do you see this? Look at this, this is incredible. Let's see if I can get through here without tipping this over. And we're here. Gosh, this is gorgeous. All right, let's get on the water before the wind comes up. We're headed over there to get up to Pink Pond. See that hawk? There's a hawk sitting right on that tree. That was so cool. I hope that came out. Like the pitcher plants are already blooming. I'm pretty sure I did a campsite review on this place, so I'm not going to do a whole lot on my way in. This might be too windy. I might end up going back to Long Pond. We'll see when we get up to the campsite up here. The wind's whipping here. Yeah, I think we're gonna end up going back to Long Pond here. We'll see. Let me come up here and check the site out. Yeah, hey folks, that was a paddle. Well, we're not gonna be staying at Pink Pond. The wind's too bad, and I checked 4 sites on my way here, and the wind was just whipping in them. If this place seems a little familiar to some of my longtime viewers, we're on site 5. I guess I should tell you where I am. I'm on site 5 on Long Pond. Yeah, we were here a couple years ago, but this is pretty much the only site so far that I found where the wind wasn't blowing so bad that it would drive you right out of there. It isn't great here, but it isn't bad either. I think this is where we're going to end up staying. All right, I'll get back at you once we get everything set up here. Okay, catch up with you. Hi folks. Well, I got this campsite all set up. Like I said when I pulled up, this is a site I've been on before, but I've never been here with snow on the ground. Last time I was here, I was sitting down there in the water with shorts on. Nice site. If you really want to check this out, you can check out the video for site 5 on Long Pond campsite review. I'll put a link at the bottom to it. Here, but they'll do a little tour anyways. Somebody left a pile of wood. So somebody dragged this puppy down here, or this fell. But this is all good dry wood. Look at that. That's going to be good. That'll be good for that'll get me through the night. Maybe the whole weekend. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to travel somewhat light. It's hard when I'm filming because I got all my camera gear and all that extra stuff. But I brought my my old vintage Sierra design. I've had this tent for a long time. It's been sitting in the packed up for a while, so I don't use it very often because it's kind of cramped. It's supposed to be a 2-man tent. You can see I got my Coleman 0 degree. That's Fahrenheit, so I'm good tonight. It's only supposed to get down to about 28 or so tonight. This is awesome. This is awesome. There's a lot of snow. Well, there's not a lot of snow. There's 2 inches, but for this time of year, it is. Here, we'll take a walk down here by the water. If you look, every once in a while that sun pops out. Oh gosh, that feels so good. It's not really that cold. It was 41 at the truck. I haven't checked the weather lately. I get internet here. This is pretty cool. If you're a guy likes, I like to watch a movie at night once it gets dark, sitting around. Okay, here's the boat launch. Anybody that watched my video from here remembers I sat right there in the water in a lawn chair. What was that, 2 years ago? During the summer. This is a beautiful site. You got your own kind of private little bay right there. I don't know if you can see under those trees. And then go up that way, up the pond is the way to the Long Pond parking lot. And then this way, if you go down here and turn right, it brings you back through Slang Pond and Turtle Pond. I stayed on, actually it's 1 year ago today, I stayed on Slang Pond and it rained all weekend. That was the weekend I got caught in the thunderstorms and stuff. But so far this is pretty nice. I think I'm gonna be all right. Brought the gear. Well, we'll get back at you in a little while. Maybe we'll be cooking some steaks. I want to go out in the water and try and catch a couple trout. Hopefully we'll see if this snow got them hitting or if it shut everything right down. Who knows? Might be a good weekend for fishing. Got some pieces of yellow birch I got off that old dead block over there. Hopefully it's going to be dry enough to take a spark. see if we can do this. I need a dry spot to put my knee. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get this to take a spark. Yeah. Come on, baby. She wanted. There we go. Oh yeah. We're gonna be warm tonight. Right back away. There we go. I'd call that a fire. Pretty sure she's gonna take a little smoky. She'll dry out. Oh, that fire feels good, drying everything out around here. Be nice, wake up tomorrow morning, there's no snow. Wow, a lot of snow has melted. It's melting quick. I don't know if you can see that. But almost none of that was melted when I got here, just one little tiny spot up there. That's cool. Yeah, maybe by morning all this snow will be gone. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice. Be a beautiful day tomorrow. Well, folks, that might be a wrap for the day. I'm just gonna sit here by the fire. Morning, folks. Slept good last night. Just woke up to a bunch of loons blasted away. Woke up in the middle of the night once, have to go to the bathroom. It was about 34 out. Wasn't that bad. I thought I was going to get out of the 20s. Well, let's get up and get some coffee, huh? Blah. Oh, wow. Man, does that ever look different, huh? Holy crap. Morning, folks. Ah, what a beautiful morning. This is totally different than what we came into, huh? Oh my gosh, almost all the snow's gone. Oh my gosh, I slept in. 7:30 already. This says we're pushing 37 already, so we're only 4 degrees below where we were high yesterday. That's gonna be good. I think it's supposed to, what's this weather say? 60 degrees today. That's about what they said. They're still calling for rain tomorrow, so I'm up in arms if I'm going to spend another night. I think I'm gonna. I'm pretty sure I will. I got a couple steaks to eat. Oh, God. An adventure I got planned today. That should take most of the day, I hope. Well, I hope not. I hope I can get in there faster than that. Thinking about going into Wedge Pond. I found it on the map. If you go on the paddler's map, there's a campsite and trails going into it. But if you go to the DEC's website for the Saint Regis Canoe Area, you'll find that there's no trails and no campsite marked on it. So we'll take a look, see what's going on with that. Other than that, our day's pretty much an open book, whatever we feel like doing. My God, it's truly freaking gorgeous out here this morning, though. I don't even feel that nip in the air. Doesn't even feel close to what they're saying. Oh well. Back at you when we get out or something. I don't think we're going to have much breakfast or anything here around camp. Next time I get you, we'll probably be in the boat. See you in a little bit. Well, I'll come through this mouth right here and I'll show you a little pink pond. Can't remember if I came up here with the camera when I did pink pond last year or not, but that's the recap for anybody that hasn't been here. There's not much, but boy is it ever nice and calm in here on this little guy. I like this. We're gonna fish this on our way back. For now, goes across. I might be looking right at the trail. I mean, it looks like a trail over there. I don't know if it comes up on the camera. Straight line right there. We'll see. Buzz across here and check this place out. Oh, this is a nice little pond, huh? I'll you when I get over here. Okay. I think I might have found the trailhead. There's absolutely no markings whatsoever. It's just a little spot to pull your canoe up, but I have found a trail. I walked about 50 yards back in there. I'm gonna take a walk back. If you're wondering where I am, here's my canoe. We came in right there. I paddled across the lake for nothing. It's you pull out of the pond, the passageway in here, and you just take a hard left and bang, you're right here. It's a huge pine tree. I mean, you can tell that this has been used. At first I thought it was just a beaver run because I saw that muskrat stuff there, but I just jumped a baby bunny back in here. So we'll take a little walk. You're gonna see my footprints here for a second, but after that I only walked up to this little corner up here. I don't even say I think I walked 30 yards in here. But we're gonna see. I mean, right there's some signs that somebody had cut this trail out, and it's going in the general direction. I don't see any footprints. There's some deer tracks. Some deer are using this trail. What I don't want to do is run into a moose with her baby. But yeah, deer been coming through here since the last 2 days. Ooh, I don't know if that's showing up. Coyote. The coyote tracks. That's coyote. That's deer. That's a coyote. That's a pretty good sized coyote. Let's get back going on the trail here. This trail is used. Okay. Does look like I can get the canoe all the way up to this creek right here. This looks like where most people come out. Ah, ain't this slickery? Well, that takes a lot of little paddle off, and that's right from Pink Pond. That's Pink Pond right over there. Or bang, right there. So the reality is this is better coming in from Pink Pond. See, this is why I do these explorings, man. You find out new things. So, you have two options so far from the looks of it. If the water's high enough, it looks like you can come in from Pink Pond, which we are going to check out before I go dragging the canoe all the way through here, because that should have cut half of the portage off. And I see footprints here. So this means people have been coming in here. So I'm going to keep my voice down. I'll let you know when I get to the snow up here. Well, this is a man-made dam. Well, ain't this cool? Ah, I bet you they put this in to stop invasive species from being able to come up this creek. Oh, this is cool. This is a fish barrier dam. That is too cool. Simple. Gets the job done. So this definitely gets more travel than I thought it did. Yep, some guys are already in here. Here's their wheels. That had to be fun to get up that trail. Well, good thing I didn't come in here camping yesterday. Well, doesn't look like I'm going to get to show you much on this one. There's the campsite. There's a campsite, okay. There's people staying on it, so that's a good sign. Do a quick pan here and get out of here. These guys have their pond to themselves. This looks nice. Oh well. This is nice. Cool. Let's get back out of here. Let these guys have their privacy before they even see me. Well, folks, that's the walk into Wedge Pond. That took almost 20 minutes, but I stopped and meandered my time down through here. Yeah, I can understand why the other trail's there. I'm already dragging bottom a little bit, and this canoe only takes a couple inches of water. And I'm already hitting my first beaver dam. But we'll see what happens after this. It looks like I might be able to just scoot right over this, so we'll check it out. We'll keep going. Hard paddle, and no, I am dragging. And like I said, this canoe does not take any water at all. Problem, you come to these places, you never know which one of these little mazes you gotta come in and out of. Okay, maybe pick the right one. We'll see how far back this goes. It almost looks like somebody had paddled this yesterday. And I have water flow in this one. Don't mean nothing though. Oh, somebody's cut the way through here. Yeah, this is probably it. And you're right here. Okay. So we made it back to that portage. So can you get up here? Yes. Would you be able to do it year round? No. So I'm glad I walked in from the other paddle trail. Could I have gotten in here with my gear? I think I could have. Okay. Well, folks, that's the direction from here. It's probably going to be a really long video. I'll probably speed up some of this, mostly the trail. But as far as the paddles go, I'm going to try and leave as much of that in as I can, so you can see what it's like. It's really beautiful in here. It's worth it just to come in and check this out, even if you don't want to come in here camping. All right, until next time. Oh, it's a fish. It's not a trout, it's a fish. Getting skunked all weekend. I'll take anything. There's my pliers. Well, it's not a bad sized bass. Heck no. Oh, I'll take that. Let's get you back in the water, buddy. Well, guys, we're back at the campsite. I think I'm gonna boogie up to my camp, get some food in me. Caught 2 bass. The second one I didn't get on camera. I got it up next to the boat and lost it. It was about the size of the first one. No trout. Maybe I don't know, maybe it's the snow. Maybe there's a lot of bugs on the water too. Maybe I should have brought my fly rod. I haven't seen nothing jumping though. But we're gonna get back up to the campsite. It was probably our last night on the water in here this weekend. I don't know, maybe. Nah, I doubt we'll be coming back out. All right, I'll see you when we get up there. All right, it's getting time to get a fire going so I can get some supper. All right, let's do this. First, we're going to get our yellow birch that we gathered up earlier. That's a video of that. I gathered up a few more supplies just so I made sure I had enough. Oop, almost forgot. Ground's a little damp here from all the snow and even having a fire last night after I stirred it up. It still isn't really that hot, or it's still damp. So let's take our yellow birch, let's break this stuff up. All that powder, the most finer the better. Finer we get this, the better. Take a spark that much better. Okay. I like to get mine in a nice little cup like that. That way I know when I throw a spark at it, it's gonna take. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, second strike. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. All right. Now I let that get going a little bit. This is that fine stuff we picked up. There's some little pine or it's so full of oils it wants to take right off. That's nice hot. That's hot, hot, hot. We get some smaller sticks. Get them going. Yeah. It should be a pretty decent fire when it's going here. I got a nice mix of all that fine stuff and some decent wood. The trick is not to smother it too quick. I kind of smothered that a little fast, but she was taken right off, so I was pretty good, confident about that. And then you just keep feeding it sticks. And this is it. That's it. That's the trick to making fire. I mean, other than that, there we go. I'll grab me some more small stuff and I worked out some nice little fire going. You can't forget the rum. It's the most important part. Okay, here's what we got going on. I got a little pine fire started over here. Not pine, I'm sorry, we're in hemlocks. I got a little hemlock fire started over there, drying out my good big gold chunks. I know that's a nice chunks of beech. Then over here, I got some pieces of beech hardwood burning down to get some coals. That's burning off my grill. There, now I'm gonna have a nice clean grill to cook on. Yeah, that's my little cooking setup for the night. Let's get this other stuff on there and get this burned down into some nice hot coals, and then I can pull that out of there up under the grill and get some really good cooking going on. All right, catch back up with you. Okay folks, I got me a bit of a dilemma here. I got 2 New York strips, but I forgot my salt and pepper. I don't know how to season these. I got this crazy idea. I got a couple of sausages in there. I wonder what would happen if I rub them down with that. Think that'll give it any kind of flavor? Let's do one. If it gives us some flavor, we'll do the other one. I don't think I'm going to eat both these steaks, but I hate to let them go to waste. I was supposed to have one of these for supper last night. But we'll see. Let's take one of these. I'm going to rub rub it down. Oh, this is nasty. It's got to give it some kind of flavor. I mean, bacon works. Right? I mean, gotta do something. Okay. No, don't do that. There we go. Save that. Okay. That steak is thoroughly sausaged down. Now I gotta go get all this off my hands. See if this works. Let you know. Nice sear. Oh. There she goes. Last flip. Oh yeah. That's gonna be perfect. Well, that right there looks done to me. I'm gonna get that off there before she starts burning on me. Burning. Let's set you down for a minute. Ooh, that looks like a nice sear on that. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for a minute, and then I'll get into it. Oh, there's my knife. There's my knife. All right, I'm ready to eat. Belly up on this and see what it looks like. Oh, that's good. I think we're going to skip the niceties of the fork and just caveman this one. Let's see what this looks like when we get cut into her. Oh yeah, nice medium rare. I don't know if that's coming out. Oh my, that's good on that maple. Or beet. It was tender too. Oh yeah, that's real tender. I may have to cook that other one here in a little while. I'm pretty hungry. I didn't realize how hungry I was. Oh, my favorite part. That was alright, Dave. Paddled all the way into Little Pink Pond, saw the trails. Now we know if the water's high, you can paddle in from Pink Pond. When the water's low, you got to walk in from Little Pink. Also, from the looks of the trail, it's used a lot more than I thought. Huh. But next time we want to come up there, we'll show up a day early. we'll get here on a Thursday. We'll get that site. Now that I know how long it takes to walk in there. Oh, look at that. That's good. Oh, another little bone right there. We can just pull it apart. Trying to get a nice fire. So that looks good. Usually I'm more rare on than the medium rare guy. This is pretty good medium rare. Mom, if you watch this, I'm sorry, I'm using my fingers. See, caught a couple fish, bass, no trout. Maybe we'll get lucky and get one on the way out in the morning. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I got my alarm set early. We're going to enjoy the good weather though and sit by this nice fire. The weather's nice. Boy, it's nice warmer. See your breath, but nothing like last night. Still wasn't half bad. I didn't get cold in the tent. I had a warm enough sleep bag. So, company. Now let's see. We had a man and his wife drove by, or paddled by. They looked like they were just like through traffic. And then first thing this morning, by the way, I can taste that sausage on there. That helps spice it just enough to give it a little flavor. A little extra zing. I should say that steak already has some really good flavor. Two guys paddled that way. Eyeballing this site this morning. And then I saw them paddling back by and they never came back, but maybe I missed them. I went for a walk. But I haven't heard anybody and I haven't smelled any smoke, so I'm thinking I might be alone again tonight. That would be cool. Ain't very often you get an 80-acre pond all to yourself. I think it's bigger than that. I'll have to look that up. If I think to look it up, I'll put it right here how big this pond actually is. Yep. I can see that other one having a short life. Well, save you guys watching me scavenge this bone like a carnivore. Tell I haven't eaten nothing all day except some cheese and pepperoni. I'm going to clean myself up and I'll get back at you guys. I'm having a couple of drinks around the fire here. We'll talk some more. See you in a little bit. That looks good. I couldn't help myself. The first one tasted so good. I sat here for 10 minutes just thinking about it. I was like, why suffer? You got another one. Oh well. My diet was okay while I lasted. Ooh, that looks like a nice sear on that. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a minute and I'll get into it. Oh, I'm going to dig into this second steak, man. This was a smaller bone. I thought it was good. I don't know mine. Yeah, I asked a lot of questions about solo camping. He's like, am I scared? Will I have something that happens? I'll be honest with you, I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, I'm pretty careful. I always try to stay within my skill set. I mean, example, I don't, when I go out camping on my own, I don't usually plan these crazy adventures where I go off trail. Well, I have, but I take precautions. I make sure somebody that always knows where I am. I'm not just somebody, I just don't just tell somebody, hey, I'm going here. I try to make sure it's somebody that actually is familiar with the area. And then I got some certain rules too. My biggest rule is probably always be ready to self-rescue. Everything kind of boils back down to that. No matter what you think about, wear your life vest. Stay within your skill set. You know what I mean? Don't go tearing off in the woods if you don't even know how to read a map. I mean, that's pretty silly. Just basics like that, Don't take chances when you're alone, Like today when I walked into Pink Pond, or when I walked into Wedge Pond. I have two friends that knew exactly what my route was and what I was going to do and everything I was going to try. So if something had happened, at least somebody would know where I was. And then I'm not really that alone. I mean, this is a Saint Regis Canoe Area. I haven't seen a lot of people today, but I mean, one canoe went by twice and another one went by once, so people have gone by. Yeah, I guess the next question I get a lot about solo camping is who can go solo camping? Well, anybody, really. I mean, anybody. I don't care if you're handicapped, as long as you don't require the assistance of somebody else to survive. I mean, I know where there's campsites that you can pull right into for free. Handicap bath, outhouses and everything already set up. If anybody out there is actually interested in something like that, leave a comment down below and we'll figure out a way to get a hold of each other, and I can let you know where the spots that I know of that you can go. Yeah, the solo camp, I mean, like I say, anybody can do it, any skill set. You don't have to be Paul Bunyan to do this. I mean, again, you don't have to go 20 miles off trail to go solo camping. I know places that you can back right into with your car and be just about as isolated as I am right here, without a doubt. And that's actually a good place to go your first couple of times solo camping. Test your gear out. It's best if you're someplace that you could always just walk right back in and get in your car and either sleep in your car or drive home even if you had to. I mean, that's a nice option when you first start. I mean, I never had that because we just went out in the woods and did it when we were kids. But, to somebody that's just getting into it, that's a whole different thing. What do you need to go solo camping? I think that's another thing. You can go online and you can see a lot of gear reviews. I can go through my backpacking gear. Maybe I'll put a video together of that because my entire setup is well under $500, backpack included. So, I mean, I'm not talking to have a canoe, but I mean, you can rent one of those for the weekend if you want to try it. But yeah, for what you need, I mean, you need a tent. You need I advise don't cheap out and buy yourself a decent air mattress, a sleeping bag for the climate that you're in, and after that, it's totally up to you. I mean, everybody, you know, cooker, water supply, but if you, it depends, again, that depends on whether or not you can bring water with you. Gosh, I can't really think of too many other things. Again, stay within your skill set. Don't learn how to use a mat before you need to use a mat. You know what does that make sense to people? Outside of that, it's just a matter of just getting up off your butt and getting out there. I mean, that's the only best way to learn. I learned when I was a little kid, so I'm pretty sure you as an adult can learn a lot faster than I did. So, and you probably have a lot better resources. Outside of that, I really can't think of too many other things. Other than this steak is like really yummy. And then be prepared to make mistakes. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. I go out, I make mistakes all the time. But, you know, if you're prepared for it, those things aren't as big as issues as they can be. And if you're wondering why you do it, that right there, that's incredible. Pretty good music to go with my steak. Oh, wild animals. I have been asked about that. I'm out here alone. Not really scared of wild animals. Oh, I'd probably be famous last words or whatever, but it's been my experience that they're a heck of a lot more scared of you than you are of them. Bears and whatnot, I mean, don't leave food laying out, you know, stuff like that. My experience, raccoons and stupid critters like that are going to be your biggest headache. But really, out camping, the only problem I ever had was I was fishing on a bank, and I had my worm sitting about 20 feet behind me, and I saw a little flash out of the corner of my eye, and I thought it was a squirrel. Turned out it was a weasel. Before I even noticed it, he had the whole ball of worms out of my package, and he was gone. Oh, that's the worst I've ever had. I've had critters walk through my camp at night. I've heard them out there, but even then, just a good holler is all it usually takes to get rid of that. So, if you know you're worried about wild animals, I wouldn't stress that. I mean, be more worried about the dumb shit you can do more than what an animal's going to try and do to you. And then, again, just try to be prepared. Learn what you can before you come out. I mean, again, it's easier to learn it before you need it than try to figure it out and not know. Like starting a fire. I mean, it seems basic. I mean, but it can be a challenge to even someone like me that does it all the time. Well, yep, I cannot stress that solo camping is not as solo as you think. Like I said, you always need someone to know where you are. I mean, to come out here without telling someone what you're doing or what you're up to, you're just causing a big problem for yourself and for the people that would have to come out here and find you. But outside of that, again, it's just get up off your butt and get out. Well, my steak is done. I got me 2 rum drinks left. I'm going to pound these down. I'm going to build this fire up. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to just relax and listen to these loons for a little bit longer. Hopefully they'll give me a little bit more of a show. If I don't get at you again tonight, I'll see you in the morning when we're having a cup of coffee and packing up. And catch you later. That steak was good. Steaks. Oh my god, I can't believe I ate 2 of those. Well, folks, we started with snow. We went to sunshiny, shiny, and now we got rain. Welcome to the Adirondacks. You get everything one weekend. Everything in one weekend. My God. Now it's raining a dead calm. That's crazy. Well, it's beautiful either way. I got a rain suit on. I'm dry. Well, folks, that's it for the weekend. Just wanted to take one last second to take a look around the pond. Boat launch is right up here. If you like what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to see more, leave some comments down below with some, maybe if you have any ideas or anything you want me to discuss or anything I can change to make the videos better. I'm always willing to listen to input, good or bad. I mean, if you don't like something, let me know. That's why I make these videos and talk to you guys. Other than that, looks like it was a pretty good weekend. Till next time, have a good one.